Recently, the Hickenbotham Group from Australia, a large home builder, joined me on a trip to Japan, and Gillies was one of the participants, and he runs a lot of their construction work that goes on down there. He asked me a question after he got back to Australia: what else should we be doing? Because they were doing great on applying 2 second lien principles, and he wanted to know what the next step was. And I thought it was a really interesting message. So I replied back to him, and he liked the answer. When I listened back to my answer, I thought, you know what, this might be worth getting out there. So here's my answer, and here's our dialogue on WhatsApp.
Michael's great. He's our true lean champion in the business, which makes it really easy for us, or especially me, when we want to try and do something, because he's super, super supportive. And I don't think if it wasn't for him embracing it so much, we wouldn't be where we would be at all. And the same for Kylie and Julie as well. They're all 100% on board with it, which is great. The question I've got is, now that we're at this point, for me, what do we go and do next? Like, is there something I should be reading, or is it just just repeat? Thanks, Paul.
What you need to do is make improvements every day. You need to look at every process that you're doing, every breath you're taking, and asking yourself, where are those 8 wastes and how can you eliminate them? That's one. And number 2, where are the defects and why are the defects occurring and how do you eliminate those? If you just did that rinse and repeat for the rest of your life, you would be 1,000 years ahead of everybody else. Now, lean has many layers of complexity to it. You know, when you get into Hank-10 at a high level, when you get into Kanban at a high level, when you get into just-in-time at a high level, when you get into SMED, single-minute exchange of die, when you get into all these things at a high level, those are all things that will help enhance your lean journey to eliminate defects and eliminate waste. And you'll desire to implement those as you become good, really good at the fundamentals, which are simply improving your processes, developing standards for everything. So you have standardized work, so you can then have a place to measure your improvements. So, gosh, lean is the most deep journey you'll ever go on in your life. But there aren't like 8 things you need to do every day. You need to clean the bathroom every day as a team. You need to have a morning meeting and address your problems and talk about your improvements and what you're doing to eliminate defects. You need to make before and after videos on a chat and yoke-10 that, spread that across your organization. And you need to work with your suppliers to make sure that they're getting on board and performing at the same level.
Paul, thank you so much for that. That, I think, is the best blueprint that I've heard about lean on this entire journey. It's so simple and easy, which harnesses everything that lean is. But that, I've probably listened to that message 50 times now, and it is such a great blueprint for exactly what lean is and how to implement it. And I'm absolutely loving the journey that I'm going on with lean and can't wait to see where it takes me.